Okay. I had to update something. I thought it would take me like 30 seconds. It took me like 5 minutes. But... Hey... Actually, on topic of fixing things... There we go. Alright, so... Last time, we went through Fanao a bit more. We got up to the Qitana Ravel. Lots of stuff happened. Y'shtola totally died, I swear. Ignore her. I discussed how annoying it is that they keep doing that, and how it has removed any sense of, maybe they might die. It diminishes the sense of stakes, I think is the best way to put it. A bunch of other things. Finally leading up to finding where we believe the Light Warden is, and that being the Qitana Ravel. Now, I have basically just rolled out of bed, so I am still coming online, one may say. I have not had my coffee yet. I am not all here, but progress must be made. And I would like to make progress. I did a bunch of math yesterday, in fact. So let me pull out my scratchbook while we're on the topic of being derailed. And I have, roughly speaking, 34 days of leeway. Assuming I follow the checkpoints I think I will, give or take, the most likely scenario, in my opinion, is I have somewhere between 34 and 43 days that I can risk not streaming. So yeah, unfortunately that also means that the likelihood of me getting to anything on my super side content list is not amazing. Certainly I could knock out, like, a couple of things, but I'm not finishing that list. But I think I will have enough time to finish all the main stuff I want to get to. If I can get through my checkpoints as I expect them to. But, with all that being said, I should have been queued this entire time. Dear me. Nope. It's not too far off peak hours on Aether, so I've got a fair shot at getting in this pretty quick. I received terrible news yesterday. I believe after stream came out. I don't remember talking about it on stream, and I would have. But I don't get to pre-order Dawn Trail today. Those bastards delayed it a day for Steam. Every day the curse grows stronger. Stuck on this fucking platform. I could reach back in time and smack myself, if only I could. So yes. Alas, I must wait until tomorrow afternoon to pre-order Dawn Trail. And you know what? Looking at the stuff in the pre-order, hang on, I can actually pull up the image. Over here. Scroll past all the junk. Oh, it's not in here. This one? This one. What do you mean? Oh no, there it is. Just gonna copy or save this image. Fuck it, why not? Pictures. Temp.png. Yes, I would like to replace temp.png. Fuck. Why didn't they share? Oh man, okay, let's see if Steam can help me out here. Hello, Steam. Where's the promo image? Here we go. What do you mean I can't just take the fuck? God damn it. I'm working on it. I'm almost there. Just a little bit of Paint 3D work. Crop the image, actually. It's comically low res, which makes it tempting to do on principle, but I actually have a good version of the image, so I won't subject you to that. Low enough res, you can't make out the Square Enix trademark, though. It's kind of fun. Then I come over, then I need, please. Do not resize the image. I need more space. A little bit more space. That should do. Open this up. Pictures. The new temp. Edit Paint 3D. Grab this whole fucker. Bring it over here. This'll do. And then, for the sake of all of our eyes, I'm gonna see how terrible this works. Good enough. Alright. Save. Temp.png. That's right, you're getting rewritten twice today. Deal with it. Which... No, don't save it. I already saved it. Fucking... Okay, so this image... Yes. Let me bring it down a little bit. So, the pre-order bonuses, or just in the deluxe edition, is actually moderately tempting, I'd say. Namely, oh, my mouse won't go. Yeah, it's part of the window. Oh man, I can't like point properly. Damn. Anyway, the mountain is actually kind of tempting. It's almost enough to make me seriously consider spending the extra like $8. I'm not so confident about the Chocobo brush. I'm definitely pre-ordering, so I'm getting the Zidane minion, bottom left corner, and the Azima earrings, bottom left corner, but next to Mr. Zidane. I don't know. Basically, the complete edition mount is just the Cruise Chaser, and I do kind of want the Cruise Chaser mount. I would never buy the Cruise Chaser mount for $20, but if you think about it, essentially that'd be like getting the Cruise Chaser, but I'm only paying like $10 for it. So if you think of it, it's a deal, really. If you really break it down, I'm not like wrong or anything. I'm interested to see how the Pictomancer's brushes are going to look, though. I think that could be potentially disappointing, depending on how they want to approach that. But like the Chocobo brush doesn't look bad, and the artifact one doesn't look bad either. Hang on, Pictomancer, Final Fantasy XIV. They've shown stills of it, right? Yeah, they have. Save image as... And with magic, the image on stream will be replaced. Woo! And below this... Oh, no, don't move that. There we go. The brush looks pretty cool. So, there is a fair deal of hope. What I think is going to be really, really funny, though, is having Pictomancers and Scholars with that one artifact. Or no, it wasn't the relic. It was it's the highest tier tome, I believe, weapon, where it's just a fucking palette. I think they'll be fun to encounter. I'm honestly more curious how Pictomancer's gonna play. Based on the brief trailer they showed, it seemed a little underwhelming, but then like if I'm going to judge it like that, so was Viper, right? It's very likely that it doesn't look extremely interesting, not because there's not much going on, and more so because they're saving all the actually, like, cool or impressive looking abilities for the PLL. Which will hopefully be happening relatively soon. We only got 3 months left, you know? It's only like 9... What's in the scrapbook over here? It's only like 93, 94 days. Time's a ticking, you know? Eight minutes, huh? Damn. This is Aether. I know it's like 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, but come on, guys. I beg, hands and knees here. I need to make progress. I'm running out of time. And more importantly, I'm running out of things to talk about. Rapidly. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. So many things in my news line I do not want. Get off my news line. Remove this update. Go away. No, stop showing me news from this person. I do not want to see it. Go away. I want to see nothing. Oh man, Slay the Princess was finally on a steep enough sale to reach my ultimatum of, if it is ever this cheap, I'll grab it. It's a very cool looking game. I'm excited to mess around with that. Unfortunately, I don't think it's something I'd stream. Both for the sake of not, like... Hang on a minute. I got no coffee yet. Brain is not working right. Like I've begun consuming the caffeine-laden beverage. Primarily because there's not a lot you do in it. It is literally primarily just story. And while going through narratives is kind of my thing, yeah. And then also the fact that technically speaking, I have already watched a playthrough of it. I mainly want to see what differences the way that I go through it will make, if anything. It popped. I'm free. So like, I don't know. I'm pretty heavily focused on anything I stream other than Final Fantasy XIV, and even this is building up to it, being me going through something for the first time, or at the very least the first time in a very long time, like a very long time. Like I'm gonna let Nier Replicant slide under the radar. A, because I never played Replicant, I played Gestalt, which means the differences are minor, and B, because it's the remaster, so who knows what's different, not only because it's the Replicant version, but also because it's the remaster. I know they added a bunch of quests to help tie it to Automata more. So I'm very excited to do that in like a year. Make sure I wave to the party. I haven't done, like, any dungeon combat in over 2 streams. Let's see how rusty my Dark Knight rotation is. Honestly, not as bad as I was expecting, but I could probably do with using a few more mitigations. We're making pretty good time, not gonna lie. Stop spinning around! Why are you like this? Get over here. Yes, everyone's in the party now. Qitana's got some pretty rough pulls. This one can break a healer. I've seen it happen. I think it's because like most of the dungeons in Shadowbringers hit really, really hard in the trap pulls. And this is still in the awkward part of the expansion where like I have nowhere to hide. That's unfortunate. I wanted to keep my DPS up. This is in the awkward part of the expansion where you don't have all your really good shit to get for being the lady. At least for like the healers, right? Like I don't think you get like an expectation until level. No. Seraph is 80. I think expectation is like 70. You know what? Maybe the Scholar does have all the really good shit. Never mind. I take it back. You're not Not that Mrs. Scholar is doing a bad job. They're doing amazing. I don't think I've dropped past half health once. Like a white mage. You know, what white mage's capstone is Flatus Misery, isn't it? Maybe I've just had a bad history of having suboptimal healers in this dungeon. Honestly, thinking about it, what may be a good idea is if the timeline lines up, I do take like a week off streaming Dawn release, or leading up to that. Because like I am not even kidding. They are going to be like 12-hour plus streams, right? I'm gonna start stream like release day, probably sometime between 4 and 5 a.m. EST, and I am not going to end that stream until like 8 to 10 o'clock p.m. EST. There'll be a like half-hour break in the middle somewhere, so I can like walk around and not die of dehydration. it's gonna be fucking wild. Those VODs are gonna take a decade to upload. Holy fuck. YouTube's gonna... Oh, shit. I don't think you're allowed to upload longer than 10 hours if you're not a partner. This presents a problem. I don't got, like, video editing software enough to, like, chop the VOD in half. I'm glad I'm thinking of these things now. So what I might have to do is, like, for that 30-minute break, I like legitimately end the stream, so it's 2 different VODs. That'll be interesting. At that point, I may as well just, like, take it. Ooh. At that point, I may as well just take, like, a full hour off. I'll just do some research. Anyway, so lost in thought that I'm, like, actively thinking horribly. So, thank you again, Scholar, for being, like, absolutely amazing. Because if you were not, I would be dead. I'm doing such a poor job mitigating right now. Anyway, this was probably the hardest pull in dungeon. This one right here. So I have no fear for the entire rest of the dungeon. This fucking Scholar knows this shit. What's their gear like? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That tracks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fuck, ended off in time. I broke the cardinal rule of playing Dark Knight. Always, always, always have 3,000 mana in the bank. Ooh, Scholar might get hit. Nope, Scholar's fine. Oh, there goes my rotation. I have just drifted my steak and spit by a whole carbon spit by a whole GCD. I doubled up my mix. I'm pouring out all of the bad Dark Knight memes today. I need all of it. I really like the way the Qitana gear looks. The scythe is honestly probably it might be my favorite Reaper weapon if I could change the color, more of the color on it, or any of it. Actually, I don't think you can dye these at all. In a similar way, the third dungeon of Endwalker drops what's probably, like, hands down my favorite looking Dragoon weapon, but you can't dye it at all, so that means I'll never use it. Uh-oh, I lost someone. I did find it disappointing how few of these Senators got unique models. There's a similar issue I have with the Endwalker type, where they just look, they're literally just reskin enemies that weren't existed, like 90% of the time. And, like, they choose good options, at least for the Endwalker end type. But, like, especially, like, here with these Sinegers, these are just gorillas. These are just gorillas who fell into a vat of white paint. Like, even this is a barely modified Cerberus. I'm hoping you could see the remnants of that beast village. I don't think you can. Can I pull it off? No! Oh, just a little too late. Damn. Oh. Delayed by VCD again. That's rough. Oh, that was me, wasn't it? I had a bad feeling that was me. Did I have a marker? Uh-oh. No thoughts, head empty. No coffee yet. isn't my tank stand? What's going on there? Wait a minute. I must have hit it when I was going for a delirium. I don't know how else I could have missed it. I know. One of those moments where you really wish you had more caffeine in you, yeah? Oh, Bard's getting the comm. Congrats, Lagar. Oh, kind of want those, kind of want those. Don't need that, they can have it. I do want that tree. Fuck. Enjoy your tree, Bard. Fucking damn it all. I think probably sells for a ton on Seraph, too. So upset right now. I'll never get over it.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
It is not auto advance.
Aye, that they have.
I was playing with a light, unironically, no joke.
His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Angé? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Here comes the lore bomb! I'm eating some chips. I'm sitting in mute for a minute here.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more. Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name. And by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn. She who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
Sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Every villain is simply a hero of their own story. And other cliched lines, you know? You know, they really do like introducing a character, making you fucking hate their guts, and then gradually twisting and turning until you realize, oh dear god, they might be one of my favorite characters in the game. Thinker did tell me about primals, but I don't fully understand what all of this means. The eldest, most powerful primals, gods. If that were Hydaelyn's origin, then that would make no. I will not take the words of an Ascian on trust. It has to be a lie. 'Tis oft said, truth is a matter of perspective, yet upon this matter there can be but one truth. I only pray it is not his. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there is any truth in Emmett Selk's claims? Nope. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it best that we wait until Alphino and the others are present. Emmett Selk concluded, how convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fanau and make certain of the Umorans' withdrawal. After that, Slitherbow. The Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. It does occur to me to wonder if it's a intentional thing they do, and if the few instances where I don't like the character still is just that their attempts to make them likable didn't work out. Because they did it with Alphino, although I'm mostly confident Alphino was they didn't intentionally make him unlikable. He just happened to be unlikable. Honestly, I think it might be fun. If once I'm done with all the current MSQ, I finished Dawn Trail, I've done all the content on my super side content list, it might be worthwhile to go back and actually stream ARR, just to kind of have that there. I'd have to bust out my my old warrior glamour though. What has happened to the sky? I've never seen anything like it. The sky, it is beautiful. You are returned and unharmed, I see. Indeed. I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater could make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies of whom we have waited these many centuries, and with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the V's, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Qitana Ravel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does that not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secret of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherbow shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Elmet. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. I am curious if Ronka legitimately has any other, like, useful secrets. Because, oh dear God, the Unsundered World, that's a pretty big one. But is that the big thing? We can't let them know? Lest the wicked be aware that there are other worlds? Should you have need of the wisdom of Ronka again, you know where to find us. Be it a year from now or 10, we look forward to your return. Perhaps someday we will visit your home instead. Hopefully, you know, cross shard travel will be very neat. I'm sure that will never be a expansion plotline again, though. Never, not once. I'm saying that as though I know, but like, they can't not, right? I'm very, very glad that Dawn Trail is based on the source. You know, Endwalker had a lot of moving around. I won't go into detail, but I think a nice grounded adventure to a new land we know nothing about will be very refreshing and a very good way to start the next cycle. It should go without saying we are overjoyed to see the return of the night sky, but I did not stop to consider the bounty of the sun. Our gardens have never looked better.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, They could not deny the truth of their own eyes.
Runar, it's the middle of the day, man.
The sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need
It finally
know pain
happened.
or
It
suffer.
finally happened. They're looking up at the night sky, and it's the middle of the fucking day.
When the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been
Runar,
answered.
don't stare at the sun. You're gonna hurt your eyes.
We were
Stop,
doomed
stop.
to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I mean, I'm cool, but do I really deserve that much praise? I mean, come on.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say. Please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Give me the Knight's Blessed Bow! Give me the emote! So many emotes, man. So many. Give me them. Oh, how I wish you could stay, but I understand that duty calls and you must answer. Each night when I gaze up at the sunless sea, I will think of you, of Master Matoya, of all you have done for the Knights Blessed. Safe travels, my friend, and may the shadows keep you. Wait, no! Winfilia's talking to someone. Hello. Considering the Blessed have only just recovered from their encounter with the Yulmorians, Thancred and the others thought we should stay a while longer to be sure they're all right. They're such a kind and caring people. I pray they never again have to face such hardship. Here's Thancred. Here's Urianger. What? Master Matoya did... What? There's no... what Master Matoya did was completely and utterly reckless. But if not for her, a great many of the Knights Blessed would not be here. Where is Urianger? No? Is he in one of these side rooms? Look, Thancred and Minfilia are both around. Surely Urianger is kicking around somewhere, right? There he is. It seems the Blessed were spared the worst of the Yulmorians' assault, for the better part of Ranji's forces abandoned Slitherbow in our pursuit. Had he been but a few steps faster, he may well have foiled our efforts to slay the Light Warden. There we go. Got everyone. I can move on now. Why didn't my fucking mute work? I'm annoyed. Oh, I already read Runar. Hello. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I returned with you and the others to the Crystarium. But before we go, I must speak with you in private. I will await you in my chambers. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they proved true, and so I must share them with you. From the first, when we met at Fort Gone, your aether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Hydaelyn's blessing, rather it was absorbed into your being. Rianjay also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain, with every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray and inform me at once. You should hurry before the others begin to worry. Once I have sorted my things here, I will join you. Pray go on ahead. I would first attend to this unsightly collection of books. I'd always complained about that. I'd always complained that her cave was such a mess. Books and scrolls strewn about like a child's playthings. Gods, I really am turning into her. We're only at the hour mark, and we're maybe 15 minutes away from reaching my checkpoint. I think I might go a bit longer than that. I got another, 2 hours before I need to end stream. I could maybe hit my next checkpoint, reasonably. Hang on, where's my alarm? I got almost a full 3 hours. So maybe I'll get 2 checkpoints today. We took one last patrol of the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherbow remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who are poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best? I'll not deny there's a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years, I have lived with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. But I pray, I did honor to it. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium. "'Twas passing strange to see the Crystarium so seemingly desolate, yet it appears all is well. I know he said he would be watching from the shadows, but doesn't it seem wrong to leave without at least telling Emmett Selk? Hopefully the others will arrive before long." All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alphino and Elise have yet to arrive. But where is the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. Alphino, it has been too long. I assume your presence here means you've brought word of the warden hiding in Raktika. He's dead. Found and slain, you say? I should have known. Yulmore has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Navrant to defend them. I'm glad to see their efforts were wasted on the Great Wood. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with Lothray? Yes, about that. It proved to be... Ugh. Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. No doubt you all are tired as well, having traveled so far. Why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. Oh, I know what the next checkpoint is. Oh, we'll see how far we get past that. I'm actually really happy that I get to go through that today. Oh yeah. And then tomorrow, my schedule changed, so I'll be able to have a nice meaty stream tomorrow. I might even save a day from tomorrow as well. But I do need to moderate myself just a little bit. Even on days when I have the whole day to stream. It is better that I stream 2 hours every day than 4 hours 3 times a week. Welcome back, sir. Returned from a lengthy excursion, I take it. Well, your room has been made ready if you would care to retire. No, why does it automatically go to no? Stop. I even read your fucking message, gate guard. This is the respect you show me?
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
I must stay the course for the others.
True enough. Packing up and going home isn't really an option, is it? If you don't face the music here, it'll only come and find you there. Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will? Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascian stock in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, it felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
This cutscene does confirm to me, though, that any like super important nighttime cutscene does make sure it appears to be night. So that's good. Also, meanwhile, in Garlemald.
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear...
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game. Something to consider at any rate. But come, there is work to be done.
These bloodless games make for poor sport. Mayhap if father... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend. I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Oh, we're still going. It's daytime now. Gotta love the fact that you sleep in your fucking armor. the casters, I can see soft robes. It certainly wouldn't be incredibly comfortable, but it wouldn't be awful. But I'm just like laying down in like full goddamn plate mail. That's where they end part 1. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. I can't just end here. I'm only an hour and 18 minutes into stream. Fucking part 2, here we go. I was expecting it. I mean, this is closer to like a true midpoint, in all fairness. I thought it'd be after this sequence, though. Interesting. I suspected that you might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. An entire host of Sin Eaters appear to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Yes, I thought you might feel that way, and I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The Exandra tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace and companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer your succor to those there. Few townsfolk is there even an event tab for that? Few townsfolk are about, and you spy none who appear to be in distress. Arental. I've only just returned from Amarang, yet I find the Crystarium moments from being beset by Sin Eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, so tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment we'll need to postpone such discussions in favor of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed about the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hands would be better than one. Very well. I'll take the ones to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus. Then, will you handle the western 2? They're ensconced on platforms extending from the upper level of the Aetheryte Plaza. Ensconced is a fun word. I like ensconced. The fog actually does add a fair bit to this scene. Sometimes the weather just works, man. Oh, I need to clean my fucking inventory, man. Got so much gear. I haven't like desynced anything in like 4 streams, man. More, probably. Like, I got stuff from Don Mag. I got stuff from fucking Lakeland. I got stuff from fucking Holminster. I've not done a single desync session since I started Shadowbringers. Goddamn. Despite having very little idea how it functions, it appears that you have activated the device successfully. Whoa.
Sin Eater sighted! They're coming!
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
That's good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
If Alfino is opting to act first and speak later, I don't doubt the urgency of these situations. Let's go. We ought to join the vanguard as soon as possible. If the number of eaters we just saw is any indication, we'll be facing a formidable host. What lovely weather, just what we need. It seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste. Crystarian forces are engaging the Sin Eaters at various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the Eaters before they are decimated. I hear shouting, come on.
Let's give it our all!
I'm the tank here, look at me. He's got a shield, but I've got higher eye level.
Help is at hand.
Oh, fuck, man. I can't heal him. No, get him TB. No, he died. No, he's not dead. Stop. Immediately. Perish. For the love of God, stop attacking the guy who can't take damage. I should have played the healer. Those eaters, they're moving toward Rediska's round. Can't collect those in aid. Where's that damage up coming from? You know what? It might be Alize's Red Mage. What's it called? Encouragement or engagement or something like that.
Leave the healing to me.
You say that, Alphanova, you're not doing a lot of it. Look at me. I'm the scary one here. If it is this bad here, I shudder to think what it's like elsewhere. A timely arrival, Arantel. I have my hands full here. My known magics shall suffice to aid Y'shtola. I bid thee offer succor to the guard. Alright, who's left? Who am I missing? It is swells. I would hate to find out what it intends to do next. Defend me, but let none interrupt my incantation.
I shall protect thee.
Magnolia has a huge cryptopus. Allow me to demonstrate. The most impressive trick indeed. As if you've none of your own. Let's make for the imperative, shall we? Someone hath made short work of these eaters. Arantel, you'll be glad to know that the locals have all taken shelter. Nevertheless, we cannot allow the eaters to gain any ground with me. Oh, I'm gonna be fighting for aggro with a banquet, aren't I? Yeah. That can't be good. God damn it all, we're too late. I couldn't save them. I'll follow the Eater. You press on to the imperative. I'm staying with you. We've lost too many already. We must hurry. These Eaters are too organized. They cannot merely be acting on instinct. It is as we feared. But our task is as it ever was, turn the tide. The lives of the wounded are in our hands. Why are these mobs so resistant to me taking aggro? Why does every NPC have their fucking tank stance on?
On your feet!
Oh, this one deigns to aggro to the literal tank. Thank you, random forgiving cowardice. I appreciate it. Have care, that is no ordinary. Thank you. I can finally fucking pull the aggro on something. I feel like it's total favor. Everyone, gather around me quickly. More still comes, so I'll buy me some time. I'll need this. Alright, everyone, channel your Aether into Ellie's.
My strength is yours!
May the 12 guide you.
The stars shall grant us.
Let's give them a show! Departing Steve!
We fight for those who cannot. There we go. I don't think anyone died. Hopefully. I didn't check. I'm confident. I'm good, right? I'm good? I'm good at me.
There are so many. Lena, hold on.
They turned on me.
They did it. They did the anime. They coughed up blood.
This one is mine!
little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Run! Run, damn you!
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
God damn it!
Please let this work. Please let this work. No. No, no. Stay back. Stay back.
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy? Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear!
Oh no, I just realized something. I know why Albert was spared. Ah, shit. Okay. I can't say anything right now, I'm sorry.
Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
I mean, at least they were planning pretty far in advance at this point.
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
It seems we've driven them back, for the time being at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystarium. The dead, as well, of course. Those whose bodies remain, anyway. Actually, out of curiosity... doesn't look like it. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what we've been through. Gods know I am. But if you could see to a few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Lena is somewhere, so you might also consider asking her if there's any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them, it got me. If I turn, please, kill me, I beg you. Don't touch me, I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them, I know, but I... Hang in there, man. I'm sorry, man. Just hang in there for a second. Bear it just a moment longer. Oh, why did Alphino have to be there? Okay, this poor dying man is gonna wait a good 5 minutes while I fly about the entire place, making sure I didn't miss like Alize and Thancred and Y'shtola and Urianger. Did I already say Urianger? And also Urianger. There's Alize. Just hold on. You'll be in the next carriage back to the Crystarium. I promise. Wonder what the difference between the blue uniforms and the red uniforms are. Oh, there's Y'shtola. Take a deep breath for me. That's it. No, I think that's gonna be everyone. Tomorrow keep random guards. Already talked to Alphino. Maybe on the platform up here. Nope. Possibly up here. Also no. Yeah. I'm satisfied. A little surprised Urianger is not about, but hey-oh. I wheeze. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His fingers twitch as if to reach for you, but he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Oof. And this may very well be one of the single best voice-acted cutscenes in the entire game.
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need?
Shouldn't you be resting? What would the guard do without their captain?
Appoint another. A captain's place is with her soldiers in the field. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me.
I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium! The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering, a paradise where man and sin-eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sin-eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
We need so much more of Captain Lena's voice actor in this game. Oh my god, what a fucking line read. I love it. Vothri's ship is already gone. How flattering that he came all the way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Minfilia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred, in particular, sustained quite an injury from that sin-eater. I would not be surprised if he were in Sabacarix still. Please, give them my thanks. I am fine, truly. Save your concern for those who are not so fortunate. With my curiosity thus piqued, Y'shtola's still here. I'm guessing it's the same dialogue. Oh my god, it's different. Why have you done this to me? I assume Vothri's words were heard in the Crystarium as well. We can only hope that they don't incite the unrest he so clearly hopes for. Elise. We've everything sorted here, and the wounded will be conveyed back to the Crystarium as soon as possible. At least there's Uriat. Was he there the entire fucking time? I just missed him. If thy work here is done, I beseech thee seek out the Exarch. He will doubtless know other ways in which thou mayest be of service to the many. Oh, well, he's not dead yet. Is there still hope? As conveniently timed, a conveniently timed proclamation, to say the least. If he authored this tragedy, I swear. Alphino, we both know he did. Alphino, do not worry, we shall come for him. I think that's everyone. Although I'm curious to see if the Anguished Guard is updated. Mother, I don't want to die. Oh, well, that was, extremely sad. Anyway. Back to the Crystarium. I don't want to die. But sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. It's a good thing I'm shit at singing, or else I'd get fucking copy struck for that. You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers here have done wonders. I'm more worried about Minfilia. She's not taken it well. Can I ask you to speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Horatorium, ostensibly to fetch her herbs for Chesamile, but just talk to her, will you? Please, find him in Philia. I'll be fine. Oh dear, we've never seen so many Sin Eaters before. We must make ready to receive the wounded. Hey, that's not quite where I thought it would be. Oh well. Should have read the name. Honestly, going to the cabinet would have been faster. Yeah. Oh well. Wait, what? How kind of you to come check on our safety. We are fine, thanks to the brave men and women who protected us. A show of gratitude, we're growing a veritable feast of fresh veggies. Alright, just a similar name. Moving on. Ellipses. Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke will get her attention. I missed. Eep. Oh, Arntel, what are you doing here? Thancred. It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lena, but I was careless, and now it's my fault. Then Then you'll be wanting to get those herbs for the healers. Oh, what have I done? I promised I'd be right back. Yet here I am. I know that I need to be better. I'm only allowed to be a part of this because I'm in Philia, and I need to be more like her. You're already doing more than Minfilia ever fucking did. Smaller Minfilia. Like, fuck's sake. All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. You're not too dissimilar then. But you're right, I can still help, if only by seeing these herbs safely to Chesamile. There are only two left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant, in an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. We only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've got them, you can bring them directly to Chesamile. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate the help. I have a good feeling about this one. The plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. Oh wait, it's not chance. It's all of them. Cool. To the cabinet. Hang on. Curiosity has seized me. Where the fuck are these boats for? Where do they go? What else hides beneath the Crystarium? This one. I'm alright, I think. My injuries have been tended to. I see you got roped into helping, so some things never change, eh? I asked someone who looked like they knew what they were doing, and they pointed me towards the herb I was looking for right away. I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding yours. Manfilia told me that you would be bringing the rest? Marvelous. With this, I can replenish our store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the battlefield, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle. And we're still fighting it, I suppose, though with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win, I promise you that. It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you to yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With Spegarics in working order, the Crystarium's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intended to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch? Yeah. We do. Was there something you needed? I need you to tell him something for me. My dearest friend, you see, he was there on the battlefield with me, but only the first one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was so beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Walthley said is true, if our losses were our just deserts, and we doom ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior of Darkness, in the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. Fight with them? My friend, you smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up, don't give in, please. We'll tell him, you have my word. And what a good note to wrap things up on. I completed my first checkpoint, and even a bit of a stretch checkpoint. I hit 2 hours. I could go a little longer, but I worry about getting into stuff where, like, I'm not going to be able to, you know, like, jump off easily. So, next time, I have no way to allude to what the next checkpoint is, but we'll certainly be doing it. That will be tomorrow, almost certainly. It should be starting about the same time this did, maybe a bit earlier even. And I want to thank anyone for watching who did, anyone for showing up who did. I really appreciate anyone who gives me the time of day. And until I stream again, have a good one all.